Are you tired of headphones that keep getting more and more expensive? We're going to check these out. Hey, welcome to Thrift Shop. Today we have the Thieaudio Ghost. That's right, Thieaudio Ghost. This is a new headphone, $129 from Linsole. And I have to say, this might be my new favorite headphone. So let's take a quick tour around this. Not much to see. It's a classic headphone. Clamp forces, it's fine. You can tell they're kind of mimicking the Sennheiser HD6XX. They're 600 series. Very similar build. No problems whatsoever. Slide, everything works. Nice pad up top. Feels, kind of thin, not like a heavy leather, so I'm not sure how long it'll last. But yeah, nice high quality build. I will try to get the cable out here in a second, so just want to give you guys a good look at this. Nice gold rim. Looks like a little metal faceplate, gold ring, plastic. Yeah. So this does have a 40 millimeter dynamic driver. Let me pull up the specs again on this. Hopefully it's on the box. Oh, it's not on the box. I might have to go look that up and post it in here. I thought it was somewhere around 75 ohms impedance. It does come with a nice carrying case. Nothing fantastic for $129. And here is the factory cable. It is a flat cable. Nothing wrong with this for $129. I wouldn't be expecting a whole lot. I just classically use aftermarket cables. This for ease of switching back and forth. I do use hard audio cables here. Quick disconnect over there. You see it? Yeah. So we can run to different amplifiers. So let's talk about how these sound. So immediately out of the box, and you should notice that I did do some pad swapping on this. Here are the stock velour pads. Nothing wrong with them. I just don't like velour that picks up a lot of stuff. It's soft. It's really soft and comfy, and I will say the comfort is better with these than these, which are the Taconi Choice Suede. You can see right here, I've had these around. And yeah, so these kind of work out really good. But out of the box, I can tell you that when I first started listening, I was listening to the iFi Pro iCan over here, both with the Denafrip Series 2 and the Bifrost 264. And I really didn't care for the sound coming from a solid state amplifier. It seemed a little bit treble happy, best way of putting it. Not sibilant, not bad. It just sounded super thin and piercing up high when cymbal hits would hit. So I moved over to a tube amplifier, and I thought, well, 75 ohms or whatever impedance it is, it's probably not going to couple really good. But the dark voice, man, what a match. Typically, I like higher impedance on a tube gear, and this thing really just came to life using the dark voice. So hey, match made in heaven. And yeah, I think it may be my new favorite. I love planar magnetics, but the way this sounds, it's just very organic. And what I noticed going from the stock velour pads to the suede is, number one, I don't know if I can show this, but these are a lot thicker. So it's wider. It feels like the soundstage improves. And the opening is bigger. So, it just becomes a better wrap, or, your ear can kind of fit inside these headphones. And yeah, I thought my dynamic driver days were over with planars, but this one, for $129, I don't have an affiliate link. I'm just telling you honestly that, I got so tired of headphones getting more and more expensive, and you buy the cheap ones and you're just like, they suck. But I gotta tell you, this is a real home run. And yeah, I can tell you from a pad swap what not to do. So let me put these down. So I do have some ZMF Aeolas. I also have some Verite pads. These are the perforated. And putting these on just increased the treble like you could not believe. So immediately these went off. And yeah, so yeah, Deconi suede, and it doesn't have to be Deconi. You could probably get suede from ZMF and be just as happy. I will say one thing that I've learned through doing this is that the stock pads use a really thick foam, and if you look at ZMF, you can see right through that. It's just like a protective layer for the driver. This is really damping. So maybe if you like leather, because I'll talk a little bit about what happens when you do the pad swap, is you know, maybe you can find some foam this thickness, or if you're not going to use these, just take this out and put it behind your new pads to dampen down some of that treble. But going to the suede pad, it really didn't change the treble that much, and it, you know, was quite enjoyable. Not sibilant, again, just has some treble emphasis. That where I really noticed is the bass, the sub bass, and the bass just decided to come alive. Now, it's not bad with the stock pads. I'd say it's satisfactory. You're just getting a little more. So these are not absorbing as much of the bass, and it's allowing it to get to your ears. And yeah, I gotta say, 129 bucks, and I think they even go on sale to like 115. These, yeah, these are gonna be a new reference for a while. Let's take a look at the driver while we're here. Hopefully we can get a good image of this, if I can twist them enough. There you go. Looks like it has a nice damping, like aluminum damping around the driver, and you can kind of see inside there. So yeah, it's you know, it's clean design. The pads are easy to swap on and off due to their size. You're not stretching stuff, and yeah, I think this is a new home run. So if you're out looking for a headphone, you know, this is an easy review. I'm just telling you that this thing sounds amazing. You don't get the intimate kind of feeling you do with a 6XX. You know, it's a little bit wider of a sound stage. Couples great with tube gear. Highly recommend. I would stay away from any solid state headphone amps. It's not to say you can't use it, and maybe you can get a little more damping, put a little more foam in there and tame it down, but for long listening experiences, definitely, you know, get yourself a tube amplifier, and probably not a hybrid, probably a full tube setup would work best with these. So hey, I appreciate you stopping by, checking out my little corner of the interwebs. Always trying to bring you content, value content here at the channel. We're dedicated to finding value. It could be used, you know, open box, good value things. I buy a lot of cheap stuff to see if it works. A lot of stuff, well, doesn't make it to video because it sucks. This one is a home run. So please like, subscribe, hit the little bells and notifications down there. Anything you do helps out the channel. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.